on, and we've obviously had a lot of practices, and we have more coming up in the next few weeks, so we're excited, and we still have a lot to work on, but that's kind of like the point of Red White, to like get all those kinks out and see like what we can work on as a team and what we know about each other.
Do you like having that gap, because you have a couple weeks till your next game? Do you like having that gap afterwards to?
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it'll show the coaches what we need to work on, so after that Red White scrimmage, we'll go to practice the next week and work on exactly what they see.
Are there any feelings of playing inside PBA? Obviously, you played last year and not having it in Devaney this year.
Is that for both of us?
You can go Harper. I apologize.
I mean, obviously Bob's getting worked on, so we can't play there, but I think we're excited to play in PBA, and if I'm correct, we sold it out, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's exciting, and I think it'll give us a different look, and we all like playing in PBA. I think we talked about it a few times, like we wish we played in there more, especially our freshman and sophomore year, so it'll be really fun, and obviously, like, red-white in PBA isn't something that we've normally done, so I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, how would each of you describe maybe the theme of this off-season?
Yeah, it's been a grind, but in a very positive way. We've worked really hard. We have a lot of attention to detail, so I think the small things we're taking very seriously. Not that we haven't in the past, but we're really honing in on the small things and making sure that we're just doing good at all the little things, both on and off the court. So I would say, just grind.
Yeah. We put a lot of emphasis on building team culture, obviously, with a new coach. Last year, I think we were just kind of trying to work through all the little things, but now the second year, we see what we needed to work on, so I think, like Andi said, just focusing on the little things.
How did each of you reset in the off-season after the grind of last year?
I think my way of resetting is traveling, which is kind of weird, but I think that's kind of how I fill my bucket. So traveling helps me a lot, and yes, it can get tiring being on planes and the time differences, but I think that's kind of where I fill my bucket. Also just tanning, I guess. It's just like, I swear, I know it sounds weird, but like that's really how I clear my mind. So
Yeah, mine's just spending time with family. I went home to Colorado and just hung out with family. I went to Alaska over the 4th, saw some family. So I'm a very family-oriented person, so spending any time with them and friends too, obviously, but yeah.
And for you personally, what goes into continuing to become a better blocker?
Just constantly working on my eye work, my reaction time, and then where my hands are. I think one of my issues is I move as one whole object, whereas I don't really let my hands do their own thing. So just continuing to, have good hands, good eye work, and staying calm. I like to guess a lot, and so that's it's my kryptonite. So I get so excited. I just make moves before I even know where the setters study the ball. Sometimes I think I'm too smart, but so just being patient and having good hands.
How
You guys
have
got-
seen the other middles in your room impress?
Oh my gosh, we have a really good group. The Kenna, Manaya, Key, they're so talented, and I'm so excited for you guys to get to witness their talent when they display it this season, and hopefully in red white, that just really everything that they've been working on comes to fruition. Because I've seen them from the spring until now; they've made huge strides, and they were already great to begin with. But now that we're here and they've had some time in the Husker gym, they're just completely different players in the best way possible. They are so physical and so talented, and they're going to be great.
Where have you seen the biggest growth from Manaya since she first got here last year?
I think just her overall volleyball IQ. Obviously, every team that you're on is different, and everyone kind of has their own systems. And when you come in as a freshman, especially as a middle, you are right in the thick of it, and it's hard to adjust to what the bro likes to do, what does the setter like to do, all those things, and how our system works. And so it can be very intimidating when you come in at first, but I feel like Manaya, this season especially, just is so fluid with everyone's system, and she's connected with the setters really well, and just like the small frantic plays, like she's on that, and she just looks like so in with the systems, and I think everyone does, honestly. Like everyone's just meshing so well, so it can feel intimidating when you're a freshman coming into a new group, new voices, but she's I would say there, and I mean Manaya's just a beast, so her attacking's been great, her blocking's great. Like she's good. She's gonna do great.
Harper, back to travel for a second. You had the opportunity to do so many cool things this summer. What's it mean to you to be able to represent this university on those big stages, but also just girls everywhere and the sport everywhere?
Yeah, I saw Bergen talk about it at Big Ten Media Days. Like, when you go to these other venues and you're seeing how many people care about the sport and our team, like, it makes it all worth it. And like Andi says, like it's a grind every single year, but it makes it worth it when we get to go play and see all the girls that come from all the way around the country just to watch us play. And like I said, traveling kind of fills my bucket, but I'm also really lucky that I get to do those things, and it's really cool to me that what we've done in our gym has translated into all of us getting like NIL opportunities and doing those photo shoots and traveling and just doing all the little things. I think it's really cool to see how much volleyball has grown, and I feel like us being able to do those things and go to these events and work with these brands kind of reflects how much work we've put on the court, because without the volleyball skill and without our success as a team, like we wouldn't have any of that. So it's really fun to do that, and when I'm there I don't really think about it, and then when I come back I'm like, oh, that was really cool. I'm like, I get to do those things because of how much work we've all put in the gym.
Speaking of traveling and new venues, the start to the season for you guys is quite the circus in many ways. Just what excites you about the opportunities to play in Dallas and Vegas and Chicago and South Dakota and all of those places?
I think it's really fun, and I think it's really cool just because, like, I think coming into our freshman year 4 years ago, you wouldn't think that we're going to go play in the Dallas Cowboys Stadium or in Wrigley Field or even like in our stadium for that matter. So I think it's cool how much it's grown over the last few years and how they're finding new venues to like let us play in. Yeah, Vegas is going to be super fun, and I know that's where we started. That's where we start season. Yeah, that's our first game.
Real game.
Technically,
Dallas.
it's
Technically.
Dallas.
Dallas first. That's her first
Guys,
game.
I don't even know.
Dallas
I
is
just
like an
know.
exhibition.
I'm just there. But I don't know. I think it'll be really fun, and I think it's cool that they keep finding these random venues for us to play in. Because again, like it shows that they need a place for all of our fans to be there, and for all of them to be able to come and fill the space with them.
When you guys have done Memorial Stadium and some of the places that you've played, does that feel a little more manageable to go to Cowboy Stadium and to go to Vegas and Wrigley Field? And how do you, as older players, approach the anticipation and the excitement of that with the younger players who haven't done some of the things that you have?
I feel like it is more manageable because we did experience the stadium game. Obviously, that was so surreal, and I always tell people, like, I blacked out. And I think that, like, most of our team feels that way because it doesn't even feel real. And I remember the morning of, we were guessing, like, okay, how many tickets actually sold? Like, let's be for real. Like, people are saying they bought them and they're from California. Like, are they actually going to come? And then you walk out and there's 92,000 people out there, and I feel like this is kind of like that. We know that we're playing at AT&T, and it's going to be huge, and there's going to be a lot of tickets sold. And so it doesn't really, none of these venues feel real right now, and I don't think they will until we get there and we're in the present. But I do think the fact that we have played in the stadium and we have some knowledge on it, and then the fact that we played beach too, like, I think that helps us a little bit because we've played outside before. And so for the stadium game, for example, like, we knew how to manage the wind. Obviously, it's not ideal, but we knew what to do. So I think Wrigley specifically, like, we'll be prepared. And yeah, these big venues, they're intimidating, but I think they're also so exciting. And so shifting our mindset from being intimidated to being excited, and we're growing women's sports. So we have nothing to lose, you know, like, we're excited, and it's, at the end of the day, like, it's about women's sports. It's not about us. So
Harper, do you like with Gabby, for instance, who you have a connection with, like, is it something you talked to her about going into the season?
It isn't, and I don't think that's a negative thing. Like Andi said, I think we're used to the people. It's just the venue and the environment that we're in is a little different. We haven't talked about it. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to, just to see how they're feeling. But I think they're excited too, and I don't think it'll really hit anyone until we're there and running out onto the court. But again, like, I think it's so exciting, and like, thinking back to my freshman year with the stadium game, I also blacked out. I don't remember it whatsoever. The first thing I remember is like sitting on the court, seeing the fireworks go up. So I think for them, like, it might be a little similar, but granted, like, you have 4 people who have done it before that they can come talk to and see how they're feeling about it. So I think they're going to be excited, and I'm sure that they might have similar feelings. Like, they might not really take it in the moment, but later on they're going to realize how crazy it actually was and how exciting and a little bit nerve-wracking it was. But I don't think in the moment it'll hit them.
yeah, it's hard because you don't want to scare them. You
Yeah.
don't want to be like, when you go out, you're going to black out, and it's so scary. Like, you know, so, like, we haven't really talked about it, not because we don't care, but you don't want to scare them, you know, because it's such a cool experience, and we don't want to, like, over-hammer it. I don't even know what the word is for that. Like, I don't know. Just, like, focus on it too much because we want everyone to enjoy it. We don't want to put so much pressure on it that no one can even have fun when we're there.
Yeah, and I think they know, like what's coming. They know how many people are going to be there. They know what Nebraska Volleyball can and has done. So I don't think that. Yeah, I agree. Like I don't think we want to like. What is that word?
Like, what is the word, guys?
Put too much pressure on them.
Put too much pressure on it.
Sure. Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
What excites each of you about playing Texas right away?
Gosh, so much. They're such a good program, and they have a good team every single year. They're very consistent. Obviously, the last time we played them, it didn't go our way, and that's okay. That's sports. But I think just opening the season with such a strong team and a game against such a strong team is going to be super exciting, not only for us, but for the fans as well. Like, people want to see great matchups. They want to see good volleyball. And so getting to do that, especially at such a big venue, I think it's super exciting. And I'm very excited to see what happens.
With so much returning on the roster, does it even feel like a new season? Because you guys bring back a portion of the production from last year.
I think it does. Like, it definitely, I think every year, no matter how many changes you have, I know we haven't really had any transfers, and we have new people coming in every year. So I think naturally it feels like a different team just because you want to incorporate the new people into the team culture and like what we've already built and see how they can add to it. So I think it feels like a different team a little bit, but I don't think our standard has changed. And I think that when freshmen and transfers come in, they understand how high of a standard we play at and what we take care of. So I think it's more about just incorporating them into it. Because I think they already have a pretty good idea of like where our team is at and what we want to accomplish and what we can accomplish.
Harper, for you, outside hitter,
Yeah.
you're number one. Behind you last year was Taylor. There was a couple girls trying to compete for that. How are you seeing your position group develop as they try to get someone to fill that spot?
It's been fun, and I mean, T's made so much progress, and it's really cool to see how much she's improved, and I'm really excited for her to go out there and show you guys what she's worked on, because she's put a lot of work in, and even in the weight room too, like, she's such a beast, so it's really fun to see her grow. And then with Skylar and Gabby and Jay, I think it's good for Skylar to get that experience with us. I know she redshirted 1 year, so she has that extra year to work on things, and she's taken advantage of it. And then Gabby and Jaden, them coming in as freshmen isn't easy, especially as outsides. Like, you have to do everything, and I know that they've been working a lot with Jalen. He's our position coach, so I know they've been working a lot, but I think it's also good for them to watch me, Skylar, and T, and see how they can relate it to their game and how they can learn off of us. And obviously, they've put in a lot of work, but it's hard to come in as a freshman, especially to a team like Nebraska. So it's been exciting, but I think they've put in the work and they've done really well.
You guys have talked about how intimidating it can be for freshmen to come in. Do you guys have memories or stories from your freshmen about how intimidating that first few weeks were?
I think playing beach actually helps, because I think that you go into the beach court and we're all kind of on the same level. Like, we're not great beach players. So I think for me, that's something I thought about my freshman year, like going into the beach and everyone kind of being at the same level helped a little bit. I don't know if I don't want to say it gave me more confidence, but I think it was just like an easier way to integrate myself into the program and how they run things and how they play. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just like playing beach, it's a good way to like level the playing field a little bit and give you that like little bit of confidence. So I think that probably helped them a little bit.
Yeah. No, I would definitely agree. I mean, it's there. I don't think there's like a specific moment in time.
Yeah.
It's just you're in a constant state of like, you just feel like a chicken with your head cut off. You know, like you're also a student, and now you're in like the best volleyball team in the country, and it's so many things, and you're held to such a high standard, and that's so great. You know, we say like pressure is a privilege, but it can everything just feels a little bit intimidating. But thankfully, like, the team is so awesome. The coaches are so awesome. Like, everyone is there to support you, and you receive all the support in the world, but even then, you're just in a new place, and you don't have your family, and you're not at home with what you're comfortable with. So, I mean, even with all the support, it's always just a little bit intimidating.
Last question. Andy, one of the changes this year has been Sean Smith. What was it like been working with him? How's he helping out with the program, and what's your first impression?
I mean, we love him.
Yeah, he's
Sean's
awesome.
Sean's so awesome. Like, he is a great strength coach, obviously, but he's also just a really good person. He's very easy to talk to, and you can just tell from day one that he's in our corner and he wants the best for us, and he's going to do what it takes to help us excel both on and off the court, which we all really appreciate. So just even these, not few workouts, I shouldn't say that because we've been with him for like, what? A month and a half. Oh, that's halfway by. Yeah, so we've been with him for a while now, and it's been awesome. And we go really hard at lift, and not that we didn't before, but it's a different program, different strength coach, obviously, because it's Sean. But he's so awesome, and we love working with him. And I hope you guys get to talk to him because he has so much knowledge.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's really cool to talk to because he's just very friendly and he's just like great to talk to. So he's awesome. We love him.
Sorry, one more real quick. Who is someone that you are really excited to see what they can do this year?
Like on the team.
Yeah.
That's valid.
On your team.
Probably T.
I would say Tia or Manaya.
Yeah.
Why?
They're so good. Right now in our gym, like they look like a veteran player in our gym right now. They're really holding their own in their position, and their volleyball IQ is just so good, and you can tell that they've really put in the work. So I think that'll translate.
They've just made big jumps from their freshman to sophomore year, and I think that's a year that for us we also did the same thing. So I think that also happened with them. So it's exciting to see that.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.